to just, oops, no, I like to just check that it's working. There we go, continue. Okay, perfect, yep. It's like you were smiling at me there. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Hello, everyone. We are here with Bianca Hubble today at Bianca Hubble Photography. She is one of the many judges for the upcoming image competition. The deadline for submissions for the image competition is April 22nd. So make sure that you get your submissions in, and remember that everyone gets one free submission. So take advantage of that. If you maybe weren't planning to do it, at least do one, but definitely value in getting a few of your images judged for growth and to learn some things, and just, for fun, to see what you can do. So again, that's April 22nd, that's due. So yeah, today we have Bianca here. She's one of the 4 judges, I believe. Bianca has been shooting professionally since June of 2005 and specializing in newborn and maternity photography since June of 2011. So it took some time to get there, it sounds like. She has a BS degree in youth ministry from Toccoa Falls College. Often joking that she's using it. She's just working with the really, really young youth doing newborn photography. Bianca's work has been recognized in So Trendy Accessories, Best of. Her work has been published in International Journal of Childbirth and Points North magazine. She has spoken in newborn conferences, was an instructor with online newborn and maternity retreat hosted by Milky Way for 4 years, and she is also an international mentor for newborn photographers. Bianca has trained over 120 newborn photographers in person, individually, or in very small groups in just over a year's time. And she's also trained several thousand through e-workshops, so that's very impressive. She is also the inventor of the Newborn Cloud posing system for newborn photographers, which is sold worldwide. Today, she spends more of her time shooting seniors and doing studio sports sessions. And she lives in Toccoa, Georgia. Is that right? How I say that, Toccoa?
That is correct.
Awesome. Well, hello, Bianca. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I just have a few questions for you today about judging, and I see there's a quote from you that says, "I'm looking for focused images, appealing composition, and excellent lighting," which kind of leads me right into the first question, which is, what is the first thing that you're drawn to when you view images in a competition judging situation?
Honestly, it's the focus. I am such a stickler on focus. I'm not a big fan of soft focusing. On occasion, I'll have a picture that I like that I've taken that I'm like, well, I can't count the eyelashes, but this is such a good image that I want to keep it. But for the most part, I am a big stickler on focus. Like, I want to be able to count eyelashes, not having the nose in focus, like, necessarily, and then your eyes are out of focus. So I go for eyes in focus, and yeah, I like that sharpness.
Okay, yeah, I get you there. I think I feel that, and it doesn't always happen exactly how you want it, but
Yes.
yeah,
And
when
it's
you
so
see an image
frustrating.
that, oh man, I do love an image where you can count the eyelashes, so yeah, and I never thought of it like that, but yes. Do you have any tips for makers on how they should select their images for competition? Let's look for those eyelashes, I guess.
Definitely choosing pictures that are in focus. Kind of maybe thinking outside the box a little bit. Not necessarily the same exact pose that you see everyone else submitting. Let it be somewhat interesting so that it captures the judge's eyes.
Oh, I like that. That's a really good point. I recently had a maternity session where I just did different things. The mom was up for anything, and I found that I was like, oh, I like these images. They're like fun because they're different. And that's just my own work, right? So I can imagine same thing when you're judging, and especially for maternity, everyone's standing their profile and you do something different. That's going to make you stand out. That's awesome.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. I think that's when I'm looking through pictures online, stuff like that, I'm always trying to look at the ones that are like, oh, like that one really stuck out to me. And it was something that, that kind of resonated inside of me. So.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And for everyone, for all the judges, it's so different. But like multiple judges are judging the images, so you gotta kind of like appeal to different things anyway. So
Mhm.
good to know. And then, why should our members enter an image competition?
I think it helps you grow to enter an image competition and have someone else nitpicking and taking a look at your work, and then you're getting good constructive criticism out of it. Helps you to grow better and helps you to become a better person, become a better artist, and all around it's just super helpful for that. And it challenges you in so many different ways. So
Yeah,
it's
that definitely
humbling.
seems to be the common thread is like to grow, like you don't do it to win. If you win, that's great, but definitely the growth, the like
Yes.
learning, having someone else just see your images. Um, yeah, like you said, it's humbling.
Yes.
Sometimes I get some feedback that I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I see it now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Ouch. No, it's all good though. Everyone that is doing judging like means well. It's all constructive criticism, which is so great with APNPI. Because yeah, they, I think you said dissect or pick apart the images. Yes, but not in a nasty way, which is
Yes,
really
exactly.
for the last two questions, this is more relating to the 12 elements of a merit image, and how to get those higher scores to achieve a merit. What are some of the elements that you look for in an award-winning image? Like what makes that stand apart? You've kind of touched on this a little bit, but yeah, if you
Again, focus is a big thing, but your lighting, making
can.
sure you're not uplighting anything. You can still see catch lights and eyes. You have good shadows. Uh, lighting can totally make or break a picture, and so I feel like the lighting is going to make a big difference in that. Um, and paying attention to those details in whether with maternity, if you're looking at the dress and you have a sash that's tied, make sure it's looking nice and not just sticking out somewhere, or somebody's hair is crazy, or you have a blanket in a picture that's has a frayed edge. Like those details are important to be able to pay attention to for competition purposes.
Yeah. And especially for like award-winning images, those tiny little nitpicky things are gonna like make or break it, I guess.
And it's totally super, super nitpicky. But
Mhm.
again, when you're doing it for an award-winning competition, then you want to be nitpicky about everything. So
Yeah. All right, cool. And then you did like talk about lighting being a key factor. The last question is just what makes good lighting in an image to you? So you touched on, like having good shadows, good lighting, but what does that mean to you?
So having shadows, period. Not too many of them, but you don't like flat light. Not appealing. Not appealing for anyone. Not even a cute little newborn baby. You especially for newborns, you want to have lighting that's going to give you some nice shadows to define more of those tiny features. They have little itty bitty features, little noses and eyes and everything. And so if you have flat lighting, then you kind of lose those features. And by having lighting come down from the top of the nose, that kind of thing, it gives you a little butterfly effect down underneath the nose, and it more emphasizes the sweet little features of the baby. And doing that with maternity as well, just having some good shadows, it gives it more emotion in a picture to add shadows to your picture. And then flat lighting is just not so appealing for the shape of your body and things like that. So I just say when you're looking at your lighting, just making sure that you have a good balance between the light and the shadows, and that the shadows are in the right positions,
Yeah, that
appealing
makes sense.
positions.
Yeah. And then helps define all those shapes because everything that we do is like very shapely, like in newborn, little features, and maternity,
Yes,
obviously, like the shapes matter. So
exactly.
very good points. Well, yeah, that's all the questions I have today. Is there anything else that you would like to add?
No, I'm just excited to get to see these images soon.
Yeah. It seems like there's going to be quite a few submissions, and hopefully some more people will submit as well. And I'm going to be tuning in to hear the critique, because that's always fun to not only hear my own, but to hear others. So you can definitely add on critique. That's another point to make. If you want some extra feedback on your images, that's another opportunity to just learn a little bit more about your own work, but certainly hearing about others can help you as well. So yeah, thank you so much, Bianca, for being here, and I look forward to seeing you at judging.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.